Greetings and salutations and welcome to Illegitimate Legends, the show where I like to talk about some of the more unusual League of Legends builds, or in this case, some of the more unusual League of Legends champions. I am doing a bit of a mini champion spotlight on Karma, because she's like the poster child of Illegitimate Legends. She does everything wrong, and if I do say so myself, statistically Karma is the hardest champion. Just in LoL. She's the hardest champion. She has a secondary resource, which is incredibly important to her playstyle. She has no ultimate, and she has one crowd control ability, which is a relatively minor slow. If that isn't hard as a champion, I don't know what is. What she does have. Karma has some amazing base damage. She has some amazing supporting abilities. And she's got some massive AoE. Let's go into a little bit of a finer detail. Karma's Q is a AoE cone damage nuke. I say nuke because it hurts a lot. It's got a really good base ratio, really good AP ratio and size, and it also, if triggered with Karma's her mantra, provides a percentage heal for your allies, which heals for a % of their missing health. Next ability, W, Spirit Bond. That provides a speed buff for your target and yourself, and anyone who touches the line connecting you, as well as damaging any enemies that touch the line. If the target is an enemy, it instead slows, same with if it's an enemy that passes through the line. They take damage and are slow. Then you've got a shield. Your shield can be cast on nearby allies. Oh, I didn't mention the mantra on Spirit Bond because if you mantra Spirit Bond, you're an idiot and you should leave. Get out. I don't want you here. Back to the shield. The shield is on E. It protects you for a massive amount of damage with... Mostly the protection is from your AP ratio. It can protect you from some damage without a bit of AP, but it's not gonna save lives. It also can be triggered with mantra to have an incredibly large AoE explosion, dealing the same amount of damage as it protects you from, with the same AP ratio. Kinda really good. Your R is of course your mantra, which buffs your other abilities. It's not much of an ultimate, but it does get affected by cooldown reduction, so you can get it down to about 15 seconds, which means regular casting of abilities. Now that we've gone over everything Karma has, except her passive, which is just if you have no health, you have lots of AP. The way to play Karma. Usually you want to be a support. Focus your heal, your fans, because it's your best damaging ability, and it's also a really good heal. People seem to not really understand this because it doesn't level up with you, but 5% of the target's missing health. That's the amount that you heal them for. It's also got an AP ratio, meaning with just a small amount of extra ability power, you can get an extra 7% on top of that. Karma, in general, is the master of subtly changing cluster F team fights in your team's favor. If all the enemies and all your allies are in a tight little bunch, you throw out that heal, you heal yourself, you heal all your allies for some... The numbers are huge if your team is remotely tanky. Then you throw a shield on your weakest person, say your AD carry. That will protect them for a long time. It will also explode, dealing more damage. That's what you've got to do. And then every other mantra you get is a heal. You want one explosion in a team fight, and then every other one should be focused on healing, and then throw your fans out every second you have them, because I cannot stress enough how much damage it does and how much healing it does. Your teammates will hate you if you play Karma. This is something I've noticed. But Karma is more than capable as a champion and should never, ever be underestimated. That's all there is to it. Karma is an undervalued champion in LoL. Don't let that stay the truth. Thank you all for watching. I will be back in 2 weeks with more Illegitimate Legends, and in 1 week with the brand new show. You will find that Illegitimate Legends will return to the regular showing champion builds as opposed to champions themselves. This was a once-off. Thank you all for watching, and good night. Come, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go.